Hi and welcome to another spooky Tabitha's Glass Emporium YouTube video. Today we're just doing this fun little Halloween project. It's a little draped ghost with a spooky mouth, and you can put a little tea light inside so it glows. We've also used our glow-in-the-dark stringers, and today I'm going to show you how to make this. So to create this ghost, I've just got a bit of thin fire here, and I've made two eyes out of 3mm fibre paper and the mouth, which I'll go put on. These will probably get covered when we're pressing the glass because we're going to put quite a lot on, but at least it gives me a kind of indication of where they should go. So I put some glue down just to kind of hold my pieces in place. I'm using some here, of our candy mixes because it's kind of cheap glass, and we've got quite a lot of white available at the moment, so I'm just going to put some of that down. There are some bigger pieces here that may be a little bit too big to use, but on the whole, you know, they can go whichever way I am using them. Oh, try not to knock my eyes out. I'm just going to glue my eyes and mouth down. Might end up with some kind of flowery shapes in your ghost, but I don't mind that. Making sure I'm, you know, getting in between the eyes. Now, I'm not going to worry if my ghost doesn't have a kind of round bottom to it. I can always grind off if there's any particularly big parts, but it's quite nice if the bottom's a bit uneven. Throwing bits on the floor now. So this was 2 bags of this. We've got about 50 of them in stock, so they're available. I'm just going to add a little bit of white for it in between to make sure all the gaps are filled. You definitely don't want any holes in our ghost sheet, only where the eyes and the mouth are. So I'm putting that down. I'm going to use now some of our glow-in-the-dark stringers. Just going to put those kind of down here and there. I'm slightly trying to do them in a pinwheel pattern, but I'm not worrying too much. Get some of the thicker bits as well. They seem to be a bit more glowy than the thinner bits. Take some tweezers, mosaic nippers, and just nip some of these bits up. The thicker ones I can't break with my fingers. I'm putting a fair amount of these glow-in-the-dark stringers on. You know, I think if I put too little, it's not really going to show at all. So, about three to 4 whole stringers on. then I'm also going to add a little bit of clear on irid. So just going to add a bit of shine to it. Just a couple of small handfuls of that going on. And then I'm just going to push all of it together. This will have another kiln shelf on top, go in the kiln and be pressed, and we can see how it looks when it comes out. So here it is, and we've got our eyes are here and the mouth. They're kind of looking like, well, they've slid a bit. I'm just going to kind of try and work out the middle. So that's the middle of that is about there. And then if I go here, and that's about there. So that's the middle of it. That's where I'm going to put the slumping point. So if I look at it this way, it's not too far off. If I kind of bring this eye up a bit, I think perhaps maybe using the fibre paper wasn't such a good idea because it did sort of push them a bit. But I think that will work okay. I'm just going to lift that one up a bit, and then the rest should be okay. This will need to be sandblasted. I'm going to check, going to make sure that when I slump it this way up, because the glow in the dark are on this side. I mean, there's all this yellow in it, but I kind of quite like it, all the black and the yellow. Makes it look kind of cooler. So we're going to get this cleaned up and then we can drill the holes and get it into slump. So here it is. I've sandblasted, I've drilled the holes. Now I am concerned. I think if I was going to do this again, I wouldn't worry about the fibre paper, and I would just go with drilling all the way through once it was pressed. So I think my holes might be a bit funny. I'm now using a post and fibre paper to line it up, making sure that the side up is the one with where I put the glow stringers on top. So that's this side. I'm kind of lining up if I think that that's, my front. I'm making sure that this is pretty much in the centre, and we'll get it in the kiln. I'm going to drape it quite a hot. I want it to over drape, if anything, not under drape, and maybe stretch the mouth and the eyes a little bit. We'll get this in the kiln and we can see how it looks when it comes out. So here is our ghost out the kiln. Now, I had hoped that the holes would elongate. I put it in twice, so I put it in once up to 685, and it didn't really slamp enough, so I put it back in again at 700, and unfortunately the holes were at the back, so it's very hard for me to see what was going on, which is a lesson learned. Amazingly and serendipitously, it stands up, which I think is really cool. You'll see some photographs at the end which show that the glow in the dark strings do glow, and it can fit a little light underneath it to be a glowy ghost. I think it's quite fun. I think it's quite different. I always find draping hard. You never really know what will happen with the drape, and I often find it doesn't do exactly what you want, which is harder, and particularly with a round. I mean, if you have a sort of notches in, it tends to make it drape better, but even then I've had issues with it not draping brilliantly. But I just think for a kind of fun Halloween project using scrap, that's worked well, and kind of it's a fun decoration, and it kind of looks from some angles like it's floating, which, I mean, if you put the candle off the floor a bit so it was sitting, it really looked like it was floating. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video. We've got quite a lot of our white candy mix available on our website at the moment, but if you're seeing this in a few years' time, we may have no candy mix available on our website, but if you're seeing it today when we put it out, we do. So go have a look on our website, tabithasglassemporium.com. Check that out for all your delicious, yummy, glassy, treaty needs, marini, stringers, XLs. We have the lot, so please go and check it out there. You can sign up for our newsletter there and hear about any special offers we have, free shipping, things on sale, other exciting news, and also any new YouTube videos coming out, very important. Subscribe here, like this video, share this video, do all those wonderful things that help us create more content for you. And until next time, happy fusing.